We're going to get to what's on tap at the Speedway coming up in just a little bit. But first, a story about a NASCAR team of a different kind will be attending this weekend's All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, learning how to bring a better racing experience to fans at home. Brett Baldeck has a behind-the-scenes look at how 704 Games makes the popular racing game NASCAR Heat.
If you've ever driven through Uptown, you of course have seen the NASCAR Tower. But did you know there are more than just NASCAR executives working in there? In fact, on the 17th floor, one of NASCAR's most popular racing games is being produced for a worldwide audience.
This wheel is like really awkward.
For the first time since NASCAR games were released in 1994, the latest racing experience for Xbox, PS4, and PC is being created in the Queen City.
It's incredible being in this building because literally the people that we deal with within NASCAR are 2 floors above where I'm sitting right now.
The close quarters makes producing the newest NASCAR game a little easier. 704 Games works directly with teams, ensuring no detail is left out.
The NASCAR fan, they understand the details. They understand if this car should have that decal in that place, or if a tree is out of place at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll hear feedback like that from the fans and users.
But once NASCAR Heat hits store shelves, work is far from over, with changes constant in the sport. A team of about 16 people always keep their eye out for new details.
Charlotte Motor Speedway right now is going through some pretty serious renovations, right? The walls at Charlotte Motor Speedway are no longer yellow, they're green, because Monster Energy is now the series sponsor. We've got to make sure that's right. They've torn down some grandstands, they have a new party deck. We have to build that. We have to build it in our game. We have to build it in our game before it actually exists in the real world a lot of times.
The NASCAR Heat brand may sound familiar to avid gamers. It first appeared on the scene in 1999. Since then, 704 Games has taken over, building a whole new experience, including the first console game to allow 40 players to race online at once, a far cry from the humble beginnings of NASCAR gaming.
The cars could never leave the ground. There was no such thing as 3D physics. They were just on the ground. So you'd have a wreck, nothing could bounce around, car parts couldn't come off. Things that we take for granted now, you just couldn't do any of it.
And although the team is always testing out their newest work, some of the youngest fans of the game still offer input, including CEO Paul Brooks' own son.
They actually, teach me quite a bit about gaming and what we should be doing or what we're not doing that other games are doing.
In Uptown, Brett Baldeck, Fox 46 Charlotte.